All right, now it gets tricky. I want you to look at figure 11. We're going to be dealing with 4-note grouping. Throughout the remaining lessons in this course here, we're going to be dealing with these 8th note triplets. So there are 12 slots in a measure, but we're going to divide them up into different groupings. So as you can see, if we have a 4-note group, as you do in figure 11, at the end of one measure, you have used all 12 slots. You'll have 3 4-note groups, because 3 times 4 is 12. Playing and hearing these might be a little trickier, okay? Let's practice very slowly. First thing I want you to do is go back to figure 10 and play along with me. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. You shouldn't have any problem with that. Okay, now in figure 11, we're going to have to put an accent in some unusual places where you wouldn't expect it. So to prepare you for that, I want you to go back, as I just did, but play figure 10 with strict alternate picking. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, now play them all real soft. Put your accents. So what happens? Beats 1 and 3 are going to be a downstroke accent. Beats 2 and 4 are an upstroke accent, right? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. What I just showed you, make sure you can do really well. And that you don't lose the groove. It stays real solid. If we look at figure 11, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it sounds cool as a rhythmic approach. Let's play it as a lead idea. It's easier actually to do it that way because all you're going to do is just play 4 notes. Now if I play that, you hear it as 1 E and a, 2 E and a. But if we're in the triplet grid work, it shifts around. Da, 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 da. Here's your triplet. Right? But if you just go, now I told you that at the end of one measure it turns around, right? So I'm able to create this interesting cross rhythm. I'm putting these accents in places that are, kind of fighting the groove a little bit. But if I did it all day, it'd get pretty boring. So this is something you want to sprinkle in judiciously in your playing. Playing-wise, you want to practice with hammer-ons, pull-offs, slurs of all types, bends, picking, different kinds of things. And we're going to get a lot more into some actual examples of this because we've just been limiting ourselves to the E minor pentatonic scale. Down the road, we're going to take these rhythmic concepts and play some cool licks with them, and you'll see how to mix and match, and you just get an inventory of how to use this stuff. But this 4-note group business is really cool. It doesn't have to be adjacent notes. At first, you're probably going to want to walk, going up or down. Okay, and your ear will play a trick on you. If I sit there and play that, you hear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and instead of 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, the 16th, or the triplet feel. So let's just go through a quick little exercise. You're going to play a 4-note group, but you're going to start on each note of the scale. We'll start up on top, flat 3, so you're going to come down. That's pretty convenient because it's 2 notes per string, down up on the first string, down up on the second string. If we move to the next lowest note in the scale, you have the E. So that means you got a downstroke on the first string, up, down on the second, and then an upstroke on the third. Sounds like this. Those will be the 2 technical formulas, the 2 layouts that involve a picking scheme and a fingering scheme. Then it just repeats over again. We start on the second string on the D. Then we move to the B. Let's ascend. And so on. So do you see that it's a really cool sound? It's the kind of thing you'd hear Eric Johnson play, a lot of fusion players, because you take your same information, minor pentatonic scale, but you sound hip with it because rhythmically you're playing these groups of 4. Okay? All right, guess where we're going to go in our next lesson? 5-note groups.